So we've actually just got down with the One Investments team. We've been exclusively invited to check out the construction progress of DAMAC Lagoons. So DAMAC Lagoons, for anybody watching this video, it's one of DAMAC's major flagship communities. It's when it was launched in 2021, it was everywhere, and it still is today. Now we're in 2025. And there was a lot of people worldwide who bought townhouses and villas here. They've got a huge crystal lagoon that's being designed and built to go through the entire community. They've got a ton of amenities, but it's amazing to actually be on ground now. I mean, we've been invited here today. We're actually seeing the progress coming on. Now we're in 2025. Santorini, the first cluster, is handing over. Client will be getting their keys soon, but I can just take the camera now. If you just look outside, these are some of the later stages, of course, but we can see here, this is some of the construction going on now. So obviously the community's in phases. It was all named after European major hotspots: Santorini, Nice, Costa Brava, etc., etc. So many people around the world have purchased here. Thousands of townhomes, villas, something like 45 million square foot, the community. We're just in one of the clusters right now, and it's amazing to see. I mean, we're now in 2025, a few years on, and seeing the community actually coming together like this. There's going to be a huge crystal lagoon that flows through the community, and we can see some of the standalone villas here on the left. These are some of the townhouses that are coming. The progress that is coming along here. Santorini was one of the first clusters. It was, again, for people's clarity watching this, all of the clusters was labelled after major European hotspots. You had Santorini, you had Costa Brava, you had Nice, Mykonos, etc. And the sheer progress, the amount of development and construction that goes into something like this is massive. We're not just talking about building a few townhouses and a couple of amenities. This is a master community. Huge site, 45 million square foot. Thousands of homes which people have purchased, major infrastructure, hundreds of amenities that are being built. When this comes fully together, it's going to be amazing to see the final product here. But already, just a few years on, we're seeing massive progress. Santorini's handing over very soon, so we look forward to come back again and see even further progress. But you can see all of the construction and development going on here now. If you just swivel the camera, and we're just on one road in one cluster here, so it just shows you the actual development coming on. Bit hot today as well. We're in August, August 2025. Very hot. I'm in my blazer, but yeah, well worth the visit. Well worth seeing what's been going on here. I think I need some water now. Just keep walking. And you see, if you just look further on there, if you look further on here, the road will just keep going and going and going. So over here on the left, this was one of the clusters called Malta, and these were independent villas. So you can see the standalone villas here. The exterior is looking very good. And these are obviously much larger. You've got the townhouses on the right here. Some of these townhouses were 2,200 square foot. Up to just over 3,000 square foot. 5 bedrooms were on the corner here, 4 bedrooms in the middle. But these standalone villas look really impressive. And I really like the facade that's here. You can see some of the character and detailing. Every cluster has its own unique style. And if you just think how many townhouses and villas are being built here, that's just one community by DAMAC Properties. DAMAC have built further communities now. You know, they're building DAMAC Islands, that was launched last year in 2024, another major master community. They have Riverside. They've of course got DAMAC Hills 1 and 2, which have been a proven successful formula from DAMAC. Yeah, these communities are super busy. You only have to go into the communities, DAMAC Hills 1 and 2, to see all of the cars outside and see how busy they are. But I think just zooming out, it really shows you the demand that's happening in Dubai. You know, when you've really just, if you're looking to invest in a property, you've just got to strip it back to its bare basics and fundamentals. And you've got to look, okay, why do properties appreciate and why do they go up in value? Well, the number one driving factor is basic supply and demand. Do people actually want to live in these properties? Do they actually want to use these properties? And when you look at what's happening here, and when you actually look at the population, this is August time now. Whilst we was on the way here, there was a news article that came out literally today saying that the population of Dubai had crossed over 4 million, which is massive. If you think just this last 15 years, that's more than double. And there's a reason they're building all of these properties. Over 4 million people now, the population of Dubai. Where do those people live when they come to Dubai? They need homes, you know, families, they need communities, they need a townhouse, they need a villa, they need an apartment. So, you know, I think that's really important to see. There's all of these properties being built, but there's a genuine demand for why they're needing to be built. There's a reason people are purchasing these. There's a reason why developers are continuing to build, because there's a genuine demand for them. So, you know, I think that's the really exciting thing to see. I think there's, you know, a very good outlook that the market is going to be sustainable. As long as the population keeps increasing, as long as people keep visiting, and that's another point, visiting, you know, I think there's a massive shift in Dubai that's been happening over this last number of years and will continue to do so. My projection is that, you know, with this population increase happening, Dubai is becoming a place to stay and a place to live. It's no longer just a place to visit. Of course you've got visitors, of course you've got holiday makers, of course you've got business travelers, but people are parking up in Dubai now. They're putting their children in school, they're opening up businesses, they're opening up trade licenses, they're getting golden visas, they're getting employed, foreign direct investment is coming in, major blue chip companies from around the world are opening up headquarters here. All of that is very key fundamental aspects to growing a sustainable economy, and that's the exciting thing. So to me, it's going to be really great returning back here to see the further progress, but we're only a few years on now. It's 2025 and we're seeing major progress here, so it's really great to see. And we're very thankful as One Investments. We've been exclusively invited by DAMAC Properties to come check it out and see the progress that's happening, and we're happy to share this with our clients.